Hello everybody, welcome back to Saturdays with Grace. Today we have a special guest, Grace's best friend Tegan, picked from our subscriber list. So we're going to do our booster bricks today. They're going to do them in tandem, teamwork booster bricks. As usual, we have here our
Spotlight piece of the month.
Spotlight piece of the month and our story.
This isn't actually the right month.
We'll be leaving the scene here soon, once we get everything laid out. So we've got our story called Brick Odyssey Episode 2, Return of the Trio. This is from last July. We've got our Spotlight piece of the month, which we have two of. Check this out. This is a smooth, small block, black engine, 1x2 side plate with axle holders and slot. Oh, there's a slot on the bottom so you can put things in. Okay. And then we have our challenges. We have our minifig, our micro build, our blindfold build, and our premiere challenge.
What's this?
That's the box.
No, wait.
Oh. So we will move the box off to the side.
That's still the box.
I will go over there
And
and
read the
start
book.
the reading. You two get settled. We'll do a quickie here.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Which one is yours?
All right.
Yeah,
So
always sit here.
put this in between you because you're both going to be building.
Kind of. I love building.
Okay. The booster bricks is I read this story, and when we come to a brick in the story, it is time to build.
Build. We take those out too. We take more of the spotlight piece.
For some of them. Sometimes it'll say take some out of your own.
Oh.
You will need a separate minifig there, Grace, since there's two of you. There's a bunch in the top of the minifig. Okay, here goes our story. Are we pausing?
I want this hair. Can I have this hair? Yeah, I need to take the hair out.
Are we ready?
I'm ready.
Engineer, are we ready? Okay. Far away in the Brick Galaxy lived a trio of friends, alumni of the Booster Brick Space Academy, class of 4018. It has now been a year since the young space pilots graduated, a year since they captured the evil Ambassador Snot together as a team. Remember that one, Grace?
Yeah.
Alas, our valiant team has much changed since we joined them on that daring adventure. Perhaps the stars will bring our heroes back together again soon. Whisking through the galaxy, Captain Studs and her loyal friend Commander Fig flew through space without a care in the world. They had just completed another triumphant mission as BB Space Academy graduates, and were now ready for some fun. That makes 74 successful missions this month, Studs. Studs beamed Fig. Studs smiled back. She was really happy to have Fig on her team. After the battle with Ambassador Snot the previous year, General Yoshi had done as promised. Brixel and Fig's destroyed ships were repaired within days. Brixel, of course, had jumped right in and took off in her electric blue ship. But Fig has chosen otherwise. He decided he was more of a team player and asked Studs if he could serve under her command on the BBS AFOL. She immediately agreed, wanting nothing more than to have a fierce team alongside her. If only Brixel had stayed too. Captain Studs stared out at the bridge of the AFOL, looking at mesmerizing bands of purple and blue colors. The Brixie Way. I guess that's kind of like the
Milky Way.
The Milky Way, said Fig, coming up next to Studs. It was what Brixel was named after. You know, I wish she had stayed too. Well, she's much too hard-headed, isn't she? Studs said angrily. I'm sure she'll return one day soon and reunite with us, Fig said, trying to be cheerful. Studs threw herself into her captain's chair. Oh, I can hardly wait for that, she laughed sarcastically. Incoming transmission, the ship stated. Accept, Studs called. Captain Studs, Commander Fig. It was General Yoshi. We have a problem. Meanwhile, 7 light years away from Studs and Fig, a young astronaut from Earth had landed his spaceship on the planet Brickyoma. Brickoyama. Alright, time to create a minifig.
Yay, can I have Grace?
Build us an astronaut.
Can I use pieces from my own collection?
For this particular one? No, you're going to build this astronaut out of these
But I want
parts.
a different face.
Well, you can have a different face. That'll be alright.
Yeah, I mean...
There's a man.
I don't want a man.
Legs?
Okay. Oh, my...
Where's the legs? I'm gonna make a...
The astronaut took out his recording device. Pilot's log, day 6.
There's a leg stuck at the table.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Watch them tiny pieces. Pilot's log, day 6, he recorded himself. This is astronaut Skylar speaking. The planet is dark as the crew suspected since losing all contact with the satellite.
It's her hair.
I've been out only once. We originally thought perhaps there had been a dust storm that covered the satellite's solar panels. But I found that's not the case. The power is simply gone. It's not normal. So the power is just gone from this planet and his ship. It just doesn't happen anymore.
Can I build it since you put me on I'm trying to help.
And I think there might be something out there outside the ship. Back at the BBS AFOL, there is a space pilot from planet Earth stranded on Brickoyama, although he may not realize that yet, explained General Yoshia. Earth, asked Studs, humans are not allowed in our jurisdiction. That agreement was made thousands of years ago, and it is in the bylaws of the Space Academy that we protect and save all those in need, and this astronaut needs our help, Yoshi exclaimed. With all due respect, General Yoshi, Fig spoke up, this seems to be a simple mission. Flying to Brickoyama, help this guy with a satellite and start his ship up again. Why are you asking us? Aren't Studs and I a little more advanced than that? You are, Yoshi agreed, but there have been some rumors about Brickoyama. What kind of rumors, General? Studs inquired. Rumors of a creature of extraordinary power. See, Brickoyama has gone dark over the past few months without explanation. And since the BBS cannot risk losing all communication, we have not investigated it. So you want us to investigate? Fig and I are an advanced team, but this could be a very dangerous mission, General. You'd need another team member. Don't worry, we're already contacting her. BBS Academy campus. Next in the line. Welcome to Brickbucks. What can I get you? Brixel was in an intense texting conversation with her on her communicator, not paying attention at all. Ma'am, your order. Brixel answered without looking up. Medium galaxy latte with pistachio milk, pink cumulus clouds, and 1 pump of shooting star syrup. Now, does that sound like a drink or what?
That sounds like a very sugary drink that'll give you a cavity. And teach me the sugar. The sugar.
That'll be 7.77 galactic space bucks. Here you go, Brixel said, handing over her money. She looked up at the cashier and gasped. Don't I know you? No, you don't, he said. But Brixel had already eyed in on his name tag. Ambassador Snot? You work at Brickbucks now? What happened to destroying the city? Yeah, it's still my passion. But I'm thinking of making it more my retirement plan. I'm going to save up for it. Latte for Brixie, called the barista at pickup. It's Brixel, she said, taking the cup. Incoming Orange Line train, the announcer stated. Well, Snot, I'll be waiting for you to return. Until then, I have a train to catch. Okay. Are we ready? Here's your premier challenge. We're going to build it on this.
Finally got the minifigs. We finally got to finish while listening.
Please,
Yes.
there's only the pieces in here.
We're holding the handcuff. The handcuff command, guys.
That's a lot of pieces.
What are we
Okay.
building?
You are building a monorail train.
What's a monorail train?
It's a train.
It's a train that goes on a single track.
I'll build the track. I'll build a train.
All right.
Okay. You have to help me when you're done, please. Okay. You'll use that. I'm gonna just do this. This might take us a while, guys.
Yeah, I'll keep reading.
Make sure it's only 3 blocks wide, please.
All right, there we go.
I can't guarantee that.
Make sure it's only a few blocks wide.
Well, the way a monorail train works is the train sits on top of the track. So the track might be this, and the train might be this. It's a matter of balance.
Okay.
Okay?
That's gotta work together. I'm making the ends.
Brixel sipped her latte on the monorail train when her communicator began to ring. Hello, General Yoshi? It's been so long. What? Oh, I'm on the monorail. No, my ship was definitely not towed again. I am responsible. A mission? Where? When? With whom? Are you kidding me? I will not. Yes, okay, all right. I'll meet them there. Within the hour, the trio had reunited, though it seemed only Fig was thrilled by this. As captain of the ship, I say we leave now, Studs commanded, staring up at the BBS AFOL. And get this over with, muttered Brixel under her breath. What was that, Brixel? Studs inquired. It's Captain Brixel, she corrected Studs. Well, on this ship, I'm the captain. Oh, of course, Your Majesty. Who could forget with your big bossy mouth? Brixel let out sarcastically. You want to be escorted off this ship? Studs asked, furthering the not-so-playful banner. Brixel glared back at her. Oh, yeah, and what would you tell the general? Fig finally stepped in. Come on, guys. Let's just take a breather. He could see Brixel fuming, but she stepped back and threw herself into a seat. Fig turned to Studs. I think it's going pretty well, he smiled. Studs turned away and rolled her eyes. There it is, Fig cheered as they reached Brickleyama. It was a small gray planet and very dark. Lights on, Fig, Captain Studs commanded. Sorry, Captain, we're already losing power. They navigated their ship through the dusky sky and finally landed on the dark planet. Brixel gathered her stuff for departure. What do you think you're doing? Studs asked. We need to make a plan. I have a plan, Brixel answered. Studs rolled her eyes again. A plan together. I'm captain, and as much as you may dislike that, I'm not going to lose a crew member over your poor decisions. You're not getting off the ship. I'm getting off the ship, Studs. Follow or don't, she shrugged. Studs wanted to scream. Fig, come on, she called down. She called, following Brixel off the ship. The trio came up to the astronaut ship, where he was exiting in his spacesuit that humans needed to wear. When he spotted them, he gasped and fell back. Please don't hurt me, he cried. We're not going to hurt you, human. We've come to help with your satellite and get you off this planet, Studs explained. I think something is out there, he pointed towards the darker side of Brickleyama. You may be right, Fig agreed. We should go check it out. We can't go on foot. It'll take hours, Brixel said roughly.
Can you help me put this here?
We won't, Studs said. We have the hovercraft. Okay, so I'll give you a couple more minutes there, and then it's time for your next challenge.
We're having a lot of troubles.
Yeah, I'm trying to build a seat for the thing because it
I'm
has
still trying to build a train.
That's a very cool looking train.
I'm also trying to
But I
find
don't
it for.
Oh, would this work for C?
Yeah, it would work for a seat.
Sure.
Whoa.
I'm trying to make 2 seats.
I'm thinking everything fly or fall.
Isn't that you?
This is Legos.
It's the universe.
And the slime that I threw on the last video.
So here's
No. You
some
didn't.
stuff that can be called
So
the
slime,
track,
that was
the
me.
monorail.
When I
Okay,
broke
I
my
need to
slime,
like put
wrong.
that there. And I can turn, like if it wants to go this way,
Oh, depending on which way the track is going, huh? That's pretty
I
cool.
need help putting this on. Can you please help? That didn't work off.
You just need a lot of help, Tegan.
That's alright.
hard.
It's not
Yeah, it is hard.
always as easy as it looks.
It's not always like that.
Grace, you got that seat?
I'm working on it.
It's like my friend saw me draw a 3D thing and then built it in my crayons.
Okay, Grace,
She's ready
finish
to
up because
try.
we're on to the next challenge.
We need more of these for this side.
I'm making a seat, okay?
Basically, this is what the monorail would look like once it's done. Maybe some like this.
I'm making a seat.
Okay.
This is the bestest seat ever. This is the most perfectest
Oh, the turnaround
seat.
spot, huh?
The most perfectest seat. A seat in a booster seat.
Let's see
Hang
your
on.
seat.
Let me find the persons.
Can you please help me get this on?
Oh, how does that work?
Oh my god!
Like,
Oh, you need another one.
Hold on.
And then we might have another one somewhere.
Gracie, is there another one of these pieces?
For now, we'll just oh, look, a bridge.
Yeah, it's to keep it.
So for now, we'll call that the train. Grace, are you
I'm
ready?
fixing her hand
All right.
because she needs
So
to
we
sit.
need to move
I
all
need
these
to-
off.
I need to block. This is a block style. 2 pieces.
We need to move all these off to the side because it's time for our next challenge.
And then,
Now we can come back and finish these after
okay,
the story.
I finished this part.
Okay, Grace. All right, let's show your seat.
I'll make the next seat.
Wait, up here.
quick.
No,
We're doing another challenge.
there.
No, it's just like this.
Using your spotlight piece of the month and up to 15 pieces from your own collection, which you have right up there.
Why are there 2 of them?
We need 15 pieces.
A monorail train will hold a lot of people, so pull that down.
And try not to spill anything. That's heavy.
We need 15 pieces or less.
Yep.
Oh.
Build us a hovercraft.
What's a hovercraft?
hovercraft!
What's that?
A hovercraft is a machine that's similar to a car, but it doesn't have wheels. It flies.
Can I use this
above
piece
the
for a
ground.
window? Does this count as one whole piece?
It can be a
That can
Okay, so
company.
I'm using this for like the
Okay,
door.
So you have
So-
you have wings. There's 2 of the wings, right?
So we need to put one on this. Gracie, can you put this right here?
Wait, did you say jetpack or hovercraft?
I said hovercraft.
Okay.
Put it right here. Can you
All right.
put the other piece right
I
here?
can make a jetpack
Okay.
easily.
Can you put the other piece right here?
The other piece of what?
Okay.
Ah,
So they're gonna
Just
take the
like 2 wings.
hovercraft and go explore the other side of the planet where there may be something.
Piece for a car.
we're allowed to look in here, right?
Yeah. There's some flatter pieces.
Huh. I found them.
There's some other flatter pieces
I need one of
where
those.
people can sit.
Tegan, it kind of needs to be
Whoops.
like this.
You just design it however you need to.
All right. You need to be able to have people in there. Yeah. Okay.
I found something.
I'm building the floor.
Okay, that's not a lid. All right, I'm gonna keep reading. Human, Studs called as the 3 of them boarded the small hovercraft. It's Skylar, actually. Skylar, please go back into your ship and wait for us there. It's not safe out here until we know what we're dealing with. We'll find your satellite, Skylar nodded. Skylar nodded and returned to his ship. They flew in the hovercraft for a few minutes, and the land around them getting darker and darker, until it was nearly impossible for them to see their own hands in front of them. Okay, according to Skylar, the satellite should be just around this area somewhere. Let's split up and start searching. Just call out if you need help, Studs commanded. Brixel's search didn't take too long. She came across a medium-sized metal contraption. It was cool to the touch and definitely felt like a satellite to her. She felt around it more just to be sure.
Yeah, just start.
Okay, so for the blindfold challenge,
We have to wear a blindfold?
Yeah.
Where's my
go.
blindfold? Let me go get my blindfold from the craft room.
We can take turns.
You can take turns. You can cover each other's eyes.
This is what we came up with.
That's a very cool hovercraft. That'll hold 3 people easily.
More.
Okay. So, who wants to go first in the blindfold?
Me. Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. I go first.
All right, Grace, stand behind her.
I need to go get the...
And you're the blindfold.
Wait, what?
No, I'm getting the mat.
Well, hurry it up.
That's whoever wins. Where's the blindfold?
I was just gonna have her cover your eyes,
Oh.
and then she could be the blindfold.
Okay.
Are on a planet looking for a satellite that human lost.
Ooh, I like these.
How do I look?
All right, put it on Tegan.
That's so cool. Booster bags. Sorry, Tegan. Let me do it. It's my turn.
Okay.
Can I do it, please?
I'm trying to help you.
So you're gonna be feeling your way around these bricks,
Okay, Grace, want to do the number 16 so that she can see?
and you want to build a satellite. Because they just found one in the dark, they think. All right, so your hands out. Grace, maybe hand her a piece or two. That might work. You know what a satellite looks like?
Sort of.
Okay,
Can we
so
just
this
pull
is
up
the
a
way it
picture?
was described here.
I can't see.
A medium-sized metal contraption,
How about these two, Tegan? These two
cool to the touch.
Same size.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll help you build.
Okay. Yes. Brixel thought this has to be it. She was thrilled to find it before Studs could take all the credit. She was just about to shout out that she located it when she heard Studs calling out to her and Fig. Guys, I found it. I found the satellite. There's no way, Brixel whispered to herself. She pulled the satellite over to where Studs had called her from. Studs, are you sure you found it? Brixel asked in the darkness. Of course. Just feel this. No, you feel this, Brixel argued, grabbing Studs' hand in the dark and placing it on the cool satellite. What? But if that's the satellite, then what is this? She asked. Brixel placed her hand on what Studs believed to be the satellite. She gasped. Studs, satellites are not slimy, she whispered. The big object she had touched began to glow in the darkness. Oh no, it's the creature. Run, cried Studs. Alright, so we've got one more build to do, but we'll wait for you guys to get your satellite done. Grace, you're looking.
Yeah, I'm helping her build because she can't really.
Sure she can.
I think I like this.
Oh, she's giving you what pieces she likes to put on it?
And I'm putting them where it might look like kind of a satellite.
Yeah.
Looks like a rock.
There's a little button that can go on top.
Yeah.
Button? A button. Can I have a button? Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, now satellites don't hold people.
Yes,
I'm
I know that. They
okay.
give you electricity, right?
TV waves, phone waves, things like that.
Say
This is that's a jetpack.
I think I like this one. What is
Satellites have rockets that shoot them into the sky, and once they're up there, out of gravity, sort of.
Sort of out of gravity.
Well, they're in enough gravity to keep them circling around the Earth,
But they're not.
but not enough to pull them back toward the Earth. And they just sit up there and go around the Earth.
Would this one work, Gracie? I like it.
Maybe.
Okay, well, you are working on that, Grace. Tegan, you can take the mask off.
Let's see how. Oh.
Working on it.
Oh wow.
And you can build the alien that they thought was a satellite.
I want to build
The
an
alien?
Gracie working on that, and I'm working on the alien.
Alright, now make sure that your alien looks a little bit like a satellite.
Can I see this picture? Sometimes it helps me. I like this.
Lucky for the trio, the alien was not very fast, but he was after them. The craft got them back to the two ships quickly. Skylar, Fig cried, banging on the spaceship door. Come with us. We have to leave now. But my ship and the satellite. That's a problem for future, Skylar, said Brixel, pulling Skylar towards the BBSAFOL. We need to go now. They piled into the AFOL ship while Fig started the engine. How's takeoff looking, Fig? Studs asked. Good. We have enough energy to get out of here, but not enough for lights. Just get us out of here, Brixel yelled. You got it, Fig agreed.
Button won't fit.
Maybe on the front. Fig steered the ship as best he could. It was a rocky takeoff, bumping around quite a bit. But once they got off the ground, all aboard let out sighs of relief. Looking down below at the dusty planet, they noticed something quite strange. Little green dots began to appearing all over, just beneath them. They all seemed to have the realization at once when the dots began moving toward each other. Hundreds of those glowing alien creatures had been asleep all around them on the planet. Ooh, nice alien. And now something had woken them up. The glow grew brighter and brighter as more and more awakened.
Like, that's where all our sun is gonna go.
Yep.
I'm like freaking out right now.
Okay, the glow grew brighter and brighter as more and more awakened. Brixel gulped. It's a good thing we got out of there while we did, guys. I don't think those aliens were gonna let us leave otherwise. Both of them were too proud to say it out loud. But both Brixel and Studs were happy to be back together as a team. What do you say, Fig asked. Should we get the old trio back together? They all exchanged head nods and glances with one another. Oh, the adventures that await, Brixel said, looking out onto the vast space in front of them. Until next time, keep building. What do you suppose they did with the human?
Probably took him back to Earth.
Yeah, I'm sure they did take them back to Earth. That's it. Thank you for joining us. Remember, if you like our stories and our builds, did pretty well this month, I think. Give us a like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. We will probably have Tegan back again because this was a lot of fun doing it as a team, huh, Grace?
Let's show them what we built.
Show them what we built. Here is our monorail train.
This is the alien.
There's an alien. There's our satellite.
I don't think that worked.
Awesome. That worked just fine. It's got all kinds of electronic stuff on it. It could put out signals. It's got antennas over here.
And this is the rocket ship.
Yeah, that's a great satellite. And this is the hovercraft that they use to go out and find things in the dark.
Your monorail train just fell over.
It's alright.
I was trying to fix it.
Alright, so until next time, we want to thank everyone for joining us and keep building with your Legos. Bye.
Goodbye.